In this first-time homebuyer tips and advice video, we will be discussing 6 important things to consider when buying your first home. I'm Susie Valentine, a realtor with Century 21 Neo Realty, and if you're interested in learning more about home buying tips and home selling advice, start now by subscribing so you don't miss a thing. As a first-time home buyer, you're going to be super excited, and you may want to rush out and write an offer on the first home you view. However, there are some things to consider first. When you're buying a home, make a list of essentials and must-haves. It will be your minimum home buying standards. What would your first home be required to have? It could be anything, something that you wouldn't budge from, a large walk-in closet or a park nearby, perhaps a pool or a nice view. As a first-time home buyer, I hope you get everything you want and more. But you may need to compromise. Now, there will be some give and take, but I don't want you settling either. Here are 6 things to consider when buying your first home. Number 1 home buying tip, floor plans. When purchasing your first home, it should have a minimum criteria of bedrooms and a good flow. Although you could reconfigure your home's floor plan, however, it could be full of obstacles and quite costly. First-time home buyers should consider room sizes and storage as well. Will all your furniture fit? Your current place may fit all your furniture, couches, and tables, and more. However, it may feel crowded and cramped in your new spot. If you enjoy cooking and have a lot of cooking tools and gadgets, will the kitchen cabinets fit all of those? Will the bedrooms fit your bed, your furniture, and all your clothing and shoes? Will the bathrooms fit all your toiletries? When you're house hunting, try to picture where all your furniture is going to go, especially in the living room and family room, where you will be entertaining your guests the most. Number 2 home buying tip, parking. Parking is something important to think about. Make sure there will be ample parking, and to confirm that your vehicle will fit in the garage, carport, or parking spaces. Check out the parking situation throughout the day, especially weekends and evenings, when most of your neighbors will be home and parking will typically be at its max. Find out if there's going to be any parking restrictions on multiple vehicles, trailers, RVs, or boats. Which leads us to number 3. We've all heard the old cliche. What's the 3 most important things about buying a home? Location, location, location. Something important for first-time homebuyers to consider is the home located in a desirable area that has future resale potential. Remember, you're buying for today, but you need to keep in mind for tomorrow. When you're visiting properties, recognize if it's located on a busy street, if there is noise from traffic, airports, trains, or if it's located near commercial and industrial areas. When choosing a neighborhood as a first-time buyer, be mindful of how far or close you might need to be to places that matter to you, such as schools, daycare, parks, hospitals, veterinarian, and public transportation. Other things homebuyers usually consider when shopping for their home is the proximity to their jobs, shopping, restaurants, family, and friends. The 4th home buying tip, the lot size. Depending on what your preferences are, some individuals like large lot sizes so they can lounge by the pool or plant and harvest to their heart's content. Meanwhile, some may want very low maintenance yards, or it's not important to them at all. Just be mindful of what size you do choose, because most likely you will not be able to increase it in the future. Number 5 home buying tip, the school district. Even if you don't have plans to have children in the school district, it can be an important selling feature for the future if the school continues performing well. Check your school district to get a map of boundaries for elementary, middle, and high school. Many have websites that easily let you input which schools are in your district once you input your address. When parents were asked what factored into selecting their home, many parents said the ability for their children to walk to school. Many parents also felt the school's extracurricular reputation was very important, while others said the quality of school ranking is what had determined their home purchase. That is why it is important to understand that the school district can have an impact on home values. Number 6 home buyers tip, homeowners association rules. There are 69 million Americans living in over 342,000 planned unit developments here in the US. 9 out of 10 felt the association protected their investment and enhanced their property values. Most believe the best aspects of living in an HOA community was having a clean, safe, and attractive neighborhood. If you are a first-time home buyer or a seasoned one, make sure you review the HOA CC&Rs, which means conditions, covenants, and restrictions. It is important to know what is allowed and not allowed on your property. Sometimes there are restrictions on exterior home improvements, such as painting or landscaping. There can also be rules on holiday decorations, how elaborate they can be, when they can put them up, and when they can take them down. The HOA can also impose rules on long-term and short-term rentals, as well as regulations on parking, working on vehicles in your driveway, and even keeping your garage door closed. If you're interested in learning more about home buying tips and home selling advice, then please consider subscribing and watching these next 2 videos. And if you're in the Southern California area and thinking about buying or selling your next home, then please give me a call. My contact information is down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.